What's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, and in this video, I'll be covering chapter 1107. I've been looking for you. The chapter's been officially released. Well, let me not take that back. It's not been officially released, and that's what I've been wondering about. Wasn't there supposed to be this drug style anime crackdown that took place in Japan? Like, they supposed to just like bust down the door. Hey, everyone get down! Everyone get down! Get on the floor! Put the manga down! Just pretty much take Shang and his friends all in the paddy wagon, load them up, citizen of life in prison for spoiling the masses. Just let me stop. But I just thought it was gonna like the spoilers is gonna be more tame now. We won't have it shoved in our face. And like I said in the previous video, when YouTube throws a content cake in your face, I would be wrong if I don't eat it too. So with that being the case, I had to indulge in this chapter early. The scans where the Raws was released yesterday, I actually made a video, but I scrapped it because the whole chapter was released 2-3 hours later. So it's like, god damn, I'm reading the full summary and then the chapter come out. So it's like, okay, I gotta scrap it. Boom. So in this chapter, man, we're gonna be covering the official release, all the panels, they're all out. The first panel we see is actually Oimo and Kashin, Dory and Braga, they all pulled up. Anime big homies, they finally arrived to the scene. In Elbaf, I guess they run the bell. Bing, 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 bing. Everyone grab your swords. Everyone we're going to Egghead. Everyone come quick. Niggas in trouble. Come quick. And that's something I want to take a time to think about because, in the perspective of the Giants, Nika's like his arrival, his last encounter with Nika, I bet it wasn't even too far long ago in their perspective, because we know Giants in One Piece world, they lived over 300 years ago. So in the perspective of Dory and Bargy, they might even heard stories from their great grandfathers, like, oh, Nika, man, he was just the greatest. Oh my god, he could defeat any giant. He just ruled the Grand Line with a hockey fist. He just went around pummeling anyone, saving everybody, saving all the slaves, bringing salvation, hope into everyone's faces, bringing the joy. It's like, oh, for real? Yeah. One day you will meet Nika too, because you'll live in your 300s. By the time you reach 300, 800-year void century has passed. Everything's gonna be all right. It's another thing I hope Oda expand on in great detail, in the lights that we've never seen, and what led to his defeat, and in the world that we have now. Expand on that. How did they lose? And it's like for 8 centuries they had to wait for this man. Think about 8 centuries in the past of our world, because this is pretty much the reverse thing where we advanced now. 800 years ago, it was like what the One Piece world is they living in right now. So 800 years ago in our world, it's like you getting hit by crossbows. You got to worry about your village might get conquered and burned down by some dictator. You never know what may happen in the time. If you walk around, you might stick your meat in something. It ain't going to come back normal. Ain't no condoms. There's a lot of stuff going down in our world 800 years ago. So in that world 800 years ago, it might be the inverse. It was heaven. Life was way better. We don't know what happened in the void century. That's why I want to see it expanded onto in the detail and lights that we've never seen before. We need to know who put Joy Boy's dick in the dirt and who was able to accomplish it at that feat. Was it Emu? How did she do it? So that's what we're talking about. For the Giants, it almost seemed like we might go to Elbaf and there might be a Nika statue there. There might be a bronze Nika statue. Oh yeah, but let's get back into the chat though. You see Dory and Braga, they rallying the troops. They got the Armada assembled. They wrecking shop. They raising hell. The moment they stepped on the moment they crossed the horizon, they see the Navy shit. It got cool. They just sent that shit to the gulag. Team wiped the entire Navy fleet. So we get into the chat and we see the first reaction to their arrival is Usopp. And Usopp, he bawling. He can't believe it. I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus. He's going crazy. He's losing his marbles. He never thought that the fact that his masters, the people he looked up to, the giant warriors Dory and Bragi, would still have finished that duel and be possibly in Elbaf or even in a new world at this point. It was almost, he thought about that. Other Straw Hats, we know they ain't never even thought about that. Dory and Bragi, they haven't been part of the story since Little Garen. Speaking of that, Chopper didn't even know him. So only words that he recognizes is Oimo and Kashin. So for Usopp, this was a great weight off his shoulders. Oh, I'm gonna actually see my masters again. They're gonna be at Elbaf. In fact, they're here to rescue us right now. So Nami, he pretty much okay, yeah, that was cool. I guess we hope is arrived. You know, Edison, she break it down. Oh, I never believed you guys were actually friends with the giant warrior pirates. And to that point, you see all the Navy soldiers, they going crazy. Because, you know, to them, their existence almost seemed fable like Nika. 100 years ago to a regular, like, One Piece human, it's like, they disbanded 150 years ago. We don't have to worry about them no more. It's like they just arrived right out of the book. They read them in class, like in Marine Forward class 556, the Giant Warrior Pirates. Everyone pick up your textbooks. We're gonna learn about the pirate alliance that almost ruined the Grand Line or something like that. They learn about them in the history books. They almost seem like a fabled fairy tale, but now they're here, wrecking shop. They sending you and all your friends to go meet all the 8 Navy admirals in hell and shit. So it's like you never would have expected that. That's what I want to say. Like, bro, for all the Navy officers who was called to air care, they pretty much was never expected this. We're gonna surround the Emperor. It's gonna be a chill. They didn't think it was gonna be a chill day, but I bet they never expected this like apocalyptic type battle to take place on this island. Like on some it's the end of the world as we know it type ish. Like, cause everything else is getting decimated. They're getting all their ranks getting decimated. They went from we're gonna capture an Emperor to we're just gonna try to survive. Let's try to just get home. Let's see home after calling the busted calling the island. Like, how you go from going to a position where you're gonna destroy your island to you're getting destroyed? So that what happened. You face the straw hats on, bro. They're wrecking shop. The giant warrior pirates, they just scrub the ground. They scrubbing the ground with their blades and pickaxes. They just decimating all the islands. We actually see a new vice admiral get introduced, one named Jaws. He got 1,000 jaws or jowls. What they called? The man got belly rolls. He got belly rolls in his neck, and he just going crazy, bro. What in the actual hell is going on right now? Our naval weapons, the Bartholomew Kumas, is team wiping my fleet. What is going on? My whole unit, they just team wiped them. That whole ship need a revive, a self-revive. It ain't looking good right now. And I want to mention the fact that Dory and Bargy, they run the entire fleet. Think about it. We don't know that many name characters from the Giant Warrior Pirates from the past. We have the new Giant Warrior Pirates that are allied with Luffy, but as far as the other members go, besides Oimo, Kashin, Dory, and Bargy, we don't know any of the other giants' names. They could be just as strong. So for dealing with one giant is enough. Dealing with 2 is overwhelming. Dealing with 3, oh my God, just hey mom, you got my Graves plot ready? Yeah, I might feel that. I'm gonna feel that real soon. It's like, okay, our fate is death at this point. The moment the entire giant warrior pirates, I guess they 15, 20 deep, the moment they step on the island, every single Marine just, I hope their life insurance was kicked in. They press their life alert button. It's over. It's all over. What are we gonna do now? As that's going on, we actually get more attention brought to the fight that we all been waiting for. This fight getting expanded on. Zoro, the future sword god Zoro versus this ferocious feline and Rob Lucci. And most people, they was either on the fence about it. I felt like, well, they either thought one was going to decimate the other. They either thought Zoro was just going to pack up Lucci, make quick work of him, put him in the cat box and ship him off to the morgue, you know? And people thought that same way about Lucci. Oh, Lucci, he's finna no dip Zoro. He's finna get him up out of there, pack his bags. What? Are you sane? Are you insane? He's on the side of the protagonist. So they going back and forth. Zoro actually complimenting Lucci. Okay, you're tough, but it's about time I wrap this up. And we pretty much know, we could say that Zoro wasn't serious. He's not serious yet. He don't even have his scully on. He ain't got his head accessory. Until he get that head covering, he ain't got the bandana on. We know he ain't giving his 110%. This is a guy who clipped the wings of a Lunarian. I would never forgive him for it. But let's skip that. He is too tough to be defeated by Rob Lucci. At least no death, high death, I don't care what death. He's not losing this fight. And Lucci rebuttal is, oh, you real cocky. You acting like you controlling this fight, Roy Noah. And actually, Lucci always being the maniacal villain he is, he actually has a second motive to this. He like, okay, if I can't outright kill you, I can at least stall you. And that way, if I stall you enough, this island is gonna be engulfed in flames. We pretty much fighting in, we fighting in the devil's inferno right now. This island, there's nothing gonna be left by time in the next 2 days. This island ain't even gonna exist. So the more I stall you here, the more we going back and forth. Chances are, if I don't outright kill you, I could at least keep you here long enough to you like engulfed in flames and end up getting cremated. And it's like, is you still underestimating them? Like, are you really still, like, that's not how the Straw Hats get down, Lucci. That's not how they rolling. That's never in a million years they're leaving Zoro. It's like they High School Musical. We're all in this together. Like, besides that fact, you was not finna cut down Zoro. Zoro finna treat you like a sick dog, take you out back and shoot you. Like, I don't understand where all this bravado, this overconfidence come from. Maybe it's the awakening. Maybe this awakening is going to his head, and he just think he's this most ferocious feline. He's unstoppable. Zoro being Zoro, he ain't really worried about that. You must not know about me. I took down King, bro. I took down a race of people who was heralded, one of a race of people that was heralded as a god. You think I'm about to let a feline put me down? Okay, let's see. I'm animal control. While that's taking place, we actually see that Jinbei is still in the midst of on the way to retrieve Zoro. I don't know if he's gonna lend any backup anything, but this is gonna make sure Lucci plan don't at least come to fruition. So Jinbei, being the father of the crew he is, he finna go be Zoro Jeep Compass. He gotta be his GPS system. We gotta get going. There's no time to be picking fights. At least, especially right now, as I mentioned, this is apocalypse taking place right now, Egghead. The island of the future is finna be the island of the past real fast. So at that, we ain't got too much time. And actually, in the later part of the chapter, we cut to Lilith and Brooke. Brooke and Lilith, they pretty much, in the last chapter we seen, Brooke had this genius idea. I'm going to freeze the clouds and we're going to slide the sun and using gravity off the side of the island. And we're going to land on I think it's the northeast coast, and then we're going to escape from there, go to Elbaf. During the last chapter, we pretty much got into the situation where Brooke just realized, okay, I got the ship moving. We're going fast. We got it trucking now, but how the hell do I stop it? Lilith losing her shit. What the hell is wrong with you, you brainless bone? You brainless corpse. What's wrong with you? How are we going to survive this? What's the plan? How do we stop? We're going to get zapped by lasers. Bro. Well, you're a genius. You're the genius, my guy. Don't you have a plan? Don't you have a countermeasure to stop this? Lilith, she is the evil. She is the evil part of the Vegapunk, but I don't know if she hasn't done anything intelligent yet. If anything, I think she's the slowest one. Because remember when we arrived on Egghead, she's the one that's trying to attack a Yonko crew. Matter of fact, she's not only trying to attack a Yonko crew, she's trying to extort them. She's trying to strong arm the Straw Hats jewelies off their ship, the jewels, the jewels, the money, berries. Even though we know they're poor as hell, the Straw Hats, they on welfare. The whole Straw Hats, they gotta live off food stamps. I don't know how they even. Every island they come to, they just pretty much the goal is to rank the emperor or the head man in charge. We're gonna take all these resources, gather it all on the sunny. We're gonna survive off that. They leave the treasure. They always leave the treasure, I guess. I wonder what happened with the Moria's treasure from the Bark. Like, did they never ever spend that? That was left on the sunny during a 2-year time skip. Did they ever just even spend a single doubloon? Like, what the hell? But not to mention, I'm rambling again. Let's get to the further part of the chapter. We actually see, Luffy and Bonnie. We cut to Luffy and Bonnie. They're having a conversation. Luffy, Bonnie, she's balling. She's literally witnessing her God, her salvation. The person she heard about in his fabled fairy tale. He's right here bouncing and bouncing like he in a playhouse. Nika, I've been looking for you. And Luffy's reaction to that is, he actually said something cooler during the spoilers. He said, "Why? I've always been near you, Bonnie." And it gave Luffy this sense of almost like God omnipotence. Like I'm probably going over the. It made him seem like he was. I've always been near you, Bonnie. Why have you been looking for me? Hope has always been near. Like gave this sense of you've never had to look far, even though you've been in the depth of hell. Heaven was near. No, it wasn't. Nigga, you wasn't. You ain't even know what the hell you are. You have no realization to the point that you are a pantheon god. You are worship. That's what I want to see expounded on in Elbaf. Luffy come to the realization that my man is this figure, this fabled person, this god-like mythical deity, and everyone thinks you're here to save the world, and he does not know that. All he want to do is eat meat and find the One Piece. He pretty much rides the coast of the like fate. He just let fate take him. Like he's still in that barrel from episode 1. That's how the Straw Hat's journey just been. They just been floating around. They end up where they end up. Wherever they go, they go. That's what I like, the contrast between him and Teach. It's because Teach, we got this strategic genius. Because Teach, every move he make, he always moving chess moves around. He always making plans far ahead in the future. He's trying to conquer the world for real. He ain't playing. I'm looking for the One Piece and I'm gonna find it. Luffy, he's floating toward the One Piece. He's just guy in the sails, and we know fate gonna bring him to it. Meanwhile, you got TTO. He got a board. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go attack Law. While that's happening, I'm gonna have our Kiji and Van Arga. They finna kidnap Pudding before we can actually read the poneglyph rubbings. We're gonna do all this. We finna have, as far as I'm gonna have Shiryu and the other guy. They're gonna protect Hachinosu. He's just pretty much moving like my man's moving like I want to say historic figure. What historic figure am I thinking about? Napoleon. He moving like Napoleon Bonaparte. He just a strategic war god genius. He just God. He's like one of them Gorosei members. Like, isn't there like a war faction Gorosei who's only specializes in war? But we know Saturn's the scientific defense. That's his sector. That's why he's on EdCad, pretty much causing hell for everybody and their mother. He just bringing hell to their reality. So we cut to this part of the chapter. Okay, Luffy's pretty much coming to her. He's like, what is Nika? She like, I've been looking for you, Bonnie. She pretty much trying to break down on Luffy. Like, oh, bro, do you know what you are to me? You are hope. So Luffy, he bouncing around, doing what he do. Every time, Guild 5 come up on the screen, I always get this smile. The anime episode, I was waiting for that for a year. The moment his heart got to beat, everybody, I could see the millions of smiles in the world. All the One Piece fans, I've been waiting for this. It's been too long. The hope is here. So I can only imagine that in like Bonnie's perspective. She's hearing the drums of liberation. She didn't want to jump. Yes, you're here. You're finally, hope has arrived. And Luffy had this line when he pretty much like, what are you crying, Bonnie? And what's up with that weak attack? So, Luffy it's time. This is the point of the chapter where Luffy got a stun on Bonnie. He got a flex. This is what Nika really can do. Let me take you to Nika school, Nika 101. This is how you use a rubbery attack. So, he talked craps about Bonnie attack. What was up with that flimsy punch? You just threw a pebble at Saturn. What was that? She like, all I could go off based off is the legends, my guy. They say you was a rubbery, you could fight however you want. How about you show me how it's done? Show me how Nika really fights. Luffy, okay, say less. I got you. You pretty much, and get back for Vegapunk, because we pretty much in the last chapter we see Vegapunk. He ain't get donut hole, but he got one foot. He got a toenail in the grave. Have his head laying in the afterlife. It was actually mentioned in this chapter. If he even moved from the spot he in right now, it's a chance he need a self revive. If we don't get a slug juice in Vegapunk quick, he gonna meet the Grim Reaper. So we're in that situation. So Luffy hears that Vegapunk is on the floor bleeding. Now he's like, oh, Vegapunk, what the hell? So he got to spin on Saturn for that. He hits Saturn with a no attack, Don Gatlin, and it's like he hits Saturn with, oh my god, the fist of justice. He dusts them off. Hit Saturn with a barrage. I've been waiting for a Gatlin in Gear 5. You know, because once we seen what Gear 5 could do to literally a mythical dragon, it's like, okay. Anyone who comes front and center, anyone who faces Luffy is in for... You in for a lot, my guy. I ain't gonna lie. You in for... You know, so... But this is Saturn here. Like Tekken 1, like Tekken say, these are Eldritch gods. So we pretty much know it's gonna take a whole lot to kill these guys. Until I see Luffy throw the entire kitchen sink at Saturn like he did on Kaido, I'm pretty much come to the realization we're not gonna see him enter afterlife. I'm not even sure if we probably not gonna see Saturn death to 2026. I hope Oda doesn't do it like that. Let's send him to meet Kobe now. Oh, I'm sorry, Kobe. Oh my god, why I always say that crap? Let's send him to meet Whitebeard and Ace. Damn, I kind of ruined the mood. Please don't click off. I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. Rest up, Kobe. Rest up, Kobe. I'm sorry. My prayers to Vanessa. But back to the video. You know, I want to see. It's gonna take a lot for Saturn to, meet death. Far as we know, this man probably been around since the void century. He's aware. He's so knowledgeable. He knows everything. He knows about the Buccaneer race, Sun God Nika, all these devil fruits. He's out here cloning devil fruits. I don't even want to bring up all his crimes at this point, because this is just one Gorosei. Just one Gorosei. And he's just got a laundry list. And it only pertains to one person's life. It's a laundry list of wrongdoings and crimes and stuff he did against one person. For 800 years, this is a chance that these guys have been around for 800 years. The millions of people they left over in that span of time. That's why it's like, I ain't gonna lie, the moment, like, that's why I want to see how Oda covers the Void Century. Like, it's called the Void Century, 800 years in the past. I want to see how it actually took place, because, like, alright, for 100 years they fought this war against the Ancient Kingdom. So in the beginning of this war was, like, Joy Boy front and center. Was Joy Boy front and center at the beginning of this war and died towards the end, 75 years into it? Or he already died in the year 99 and the Void Century, the war ended the next year, Void Century, 100 years of war done. And after that, they just had, the whole world just had to wait around, like, with bated breath. I guess it's all over now. We won't see freedom until Sun God Nika's return. When he returned, you check the watch. 8 centuries from now. What? Huh? The only people who had hope for that is pretty much the Giants. They lived 300 years plus. So for everyone else, how many millions of people have the Gorosei stepped on? Like, we know to them, like, regular people are nothing to grab, but nothing but the grass beneath their feet. They're insects. They're nothing. Y'all are nothing. Puh. I'll spit on you people. So there's only one Gorosei, and there's one race of people he's done wrongdoings to. So I want to see how Luffy handles the death of a Gorosei. We got to see them get mutilated almost. We got to see this devilish arachnid go out like, he got to go out on some Jiraiya-ish, like 8 planks in his back on the float bleeding out, sinking in the bottom of the ocean. We got to do him dirty. Another character I want to say got to get done dirty is, because he actually takes a place in the next panel we finna talk about, Kizaru. Oh my god. I've given up hope on Kizaru. Many of you probably have. Y'all probably felt the way I do, because it's like, Kizaru's always been one of those characters. We're on the fence about him. You don't hate Kizaru, you don't love Kizaru. Every time you see him, like he downed a handful of mushrooms, he's slow, bing, like he hit you with a laser. I could do this shit with no effort. He like T Grizzly out there. He never goes to that next level. But it just seemed like this arc, he just I don't care. He's on Akainu time, and that's why I feel like by the end of this series, I need to see his gravestone resting by Akainu's. I don't want his salvation. He cannot be saved. There's no redeem for Kizaru. The man name badge he cared more about his name badge than his moral compass. He threw his moral compass out the window and drove off long ago. He left that bitch in North Canada. He don't care about morals. He'll kill a whole 5th grade class if the government asks him. Okay, who to kill? I kill a whole classroom full of kids. I need to have my 100 million berry salary. I need it. I must have it. I have a sky view. I live in a mansion with a sky view of Marie Joie. I can't give that up. Like, what is it? What is your motivation, Kizaru? You just trying to team wipe. You know what Bartholomew Kuma has gone through, and that's what I have a problem with Oda. It's like, come on, Oda. You could give us one or two, three more black characters to stand behind. All I got is Blackbeard now, and he's a villain. Like, I hate bringing race into it, but let me get anoint one black African American or one character that we can anoint, stand behind. You last arc, you done clip King's wings. He on the fleet wingless. He got one wing now. He's still locked up in Udon right now as we speak, looking like some dry sashimi. He can't even fly out that big because he got one wing. He gonna fly in circles. Dad's bones, you sliced him in half. You done him dirty. He been in the drain. Kaido, he got chucked in magma. The man in the pool of lava right now getting cooked alive, getting broiled. Who we gonna stand behind? Dragon, he feetless. Garp the fist, he might be in the gulag as we speak. I don't know. He in jail. Give us someone we can stand behind. You turned Kuma, you team wiped this whole family, Oda. His race, you just team wiped them all. You left him as a soulless husk. He's nothing personality. He ain't got nothing left. His personality's going down the drain. You flushed him down. He's nothing but a shell of himself. So then we got Kizaru. This man, he's out here trying to. He's on school shooter timing right now. He's trying to kill Vegapunk and Bonnie. And this actually go to the later part of the chapter I want to talk about. Finally, Sanji does something. And so when Kizaru tried to attack Bonnie, he tried to launch a laser attack. Sanji comes and kick it. He boots it away. He become Pele. He activate Pele. He comes and boots it away, Ronaldo style. And this shots Kizaru. He and Frankie, they jaw hit the floor. What the hell? Like, and then you had this one-off line, this corny line where he says, "Love can't triumph. I mean, the power of love could triumph ages." Sanji says some ish like that. And you know, Kizaru has a funny rebuttal to that. Well, if that was the case, I guess we have to scrap all the physics books and write and start from scratch. It's like, come on, my guy. One Piece and physics, those are oxymorons. They don't attract. Them two opposites don't attract. Physics and One Piece, come on now. They social distancing. They keep their distance. So yeah, we see Sanji. He boots away the laser, and I hope this means that it's time for you to shine. Come on now. Put Kizaru where he needs to go. Nail him to the cross. It's time to nail him down. It's time to put him. We gotta send him to meet. You know what I'm saying, bro? He gotta go. He gotta go right now. I need him casket fresh by the end of this arc. He has to be casket fresh. I need him. Bro, you gotta resonate all the animals in the past. Put a plaque up in Marineford. I don't care. In love and memory of Kizaru and Akainu by the end of the series, because it's like, okay, we know by any series the Navy gonna survive, but there's gonna be Navy soldiers who are actually redeemable in the redeemed Navy or the new Navy that's gonna take place in this part of the series. Like, Kizaru and Akainu, they cannot be a part of that. They cannot be a part of the armada, the army. If they meats don't hit the dirt, I got beef. Let's get into the later parts of the chapter. So okay, yeah, we see Sanji. He kicks away the laser attack from Kizaru, shocks everyone. That's when the rest of the Straw Hats, Frankie, he picks up everybody. It's time to kick rocks, y'all. Kizaru's handle it. Kizaru, he's kind of like, okay, I am not feeling this situation right now. I gotta take at least 3 Straw Hat souls, or I can't go back to Marineford. They're not gonna let me in. They're gonna change the pin code to the door. If I gotta smoke at least one of y'all. And Sanji, he firing up his cigarette. Guess you might well start drafting up an apology letter, cause you ain't smoking none of my dogs. My homie's good. We safe. We got Sun God Nika, he bouncing around. He dancing, he juking Luffy back there. So Sanji got some backup if he needed. So I guess they finally. I hope this is the 1-on-1. The battle begins. Sanji versus the Admiral, because we always knew it was gonna happen. The Monster Trio is gonna fight the Admirals. I don't know how the matchup gonna be. It's probably like, all right, Kizaru got to get defeated by Sanji. All right, Fujitora. I guess that's Jinbei opponent now, and the other guy is like, I don't even want to remember his name. Your name won't grace my video. That man's hockey. I mean, Shanks unleashes hockey and he shitted bricks. No respect for you, my guy. He gonna get done by, I want to say Zoro, but Zoro, no, I gotta flip it around. Jinbei gonna deal with Ryoken, whatever his name, and the Rio Tree dude, and it's gonna be, Zoro is gonna fight that Admiral. I forgot. Damn, I just said his name. The Gravity dude. The samurai, the blind samurai. You feel me? He gonna fight Zoro. Is that gonna take away Zoro's accomplishment that he gotta fight a blind man? His observation hockey is on a level we have never seen, where he could sense the emotions, I guess. It's almost on some, he could sense, it's almost the voice of all things for a blind man. He is the opposite of Stevie Wonder. He might be able to play the piano. He might be him and Stevie. Why am I talking about Stevie Wonder? But okay, that's gonna be Zoro's opponent. He gonna take down Fujitora, and that's gonna be a decent matchup. I could live with that one. We go into the later parts of the chapter. We get to this part of the chapter where we actually see Saturn. He's coming up from the rubble. He wiping out, recovering from an attack Luffy gave him. And that's when we actually see who else on the island. And this has actually been foreshadowed last year. This was long ago we found out. The Blackbeard pirates, they was pretty much off the coast of Egghead. They got the binoculars out. Okay. It's going down. It's going down on Egghead right now. And like I said, teach the strategic genius. He already 10 steps ahead. For somehow, some way, he got word that a Gorosei member was leaving Marie Joie. And he sent Van Arger and Katarina Devon for a particular mission where I guess their goal was to copy his devil fruit in appearance, which is, oh my god. This sets up Blackbeard in a whole nother stratosphere of my guy, he really trying to rule this world. I guess this kind of pretty much alludes to the fact that he is Roger D. Zebek descendant in some way, somehow, because it's actually alluded to in this chapter. They have a conversation, he's Saturn's wiping himself down. He sees Katarina Devon and Van Auger. He's like, oh, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, even more insects coming out the woodworks. Oh my god, where's the pest control? Somebody call the exterminator. We have an infestation. He sends Van Argen and Katarina Devon. He knows they're up to no good. They have a conversation, and he says something interesting. He says, I never thought one of the infamous criminals from level 6 would ever submit themselves to a life of subordination. Talking about their servitude to teach. And that's when Katarina Devon responds with, that's because teach is special. Oh, and that's when Saturn rebuttals with, oh, his lineage, I'm already aware of that. And that's it goes back to what I mentioned before. What is Blackbeard? Is he we just learned about the Buccaneer race. He don't seem Buccaneers to me. He kind of big, but Potbelly, I don't think Potbelly runs is a special trait of the Buccaneer race. I don't think when Vegapunk said the special traits of the Buccaneers, they have big pot bellies. They giants and they got pot bellies and they don't sleep. Because we know, there's a lot of things special about Blackbeard. He doesn't sleep. They said something about him. There was this one-off line in Jaya where Luffy and Zoro said they alluding to there being multiple people inside Blackbeard. We don't know what the hell is going on with him. And I guess this coming to the point where we're gonna get to that answer soon. Saturn, he says, okay, that his lineage. Oh, and Katarina Devon, she responded, oh, you know about that, huh? Teach is special. And then Saturn asked the questions, what is your goal? what the hell could possibly, what is y'all striving for? What the hell could you possibly want? And they had this line when I said, oh my God, I'm like, okay. That's why I'm behind Blackbeard 100%. He gotta keep rising up until he gets to the level of Luffy or like a God mythical zone. We don't know what his power is. We know he has the Quake fruit and the darkness fruit. I just call it darkness fruit. I ain't got time. I don't remember every single devil fruit off the top of my head. Y'all forgive me. Don't One Piece fan put down the 9. I'm sorry. Bro, my brain fried right now. I got into it with a gay girl. Oh shit. Let me be politically correct. I got into it with a homosexual lesbian. I'm not slow. Please forgive me. Don't dislike the video. Don't look for my logo. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. Look at me. I'm talking crap. Cancel. There's 3 people watching this. Cancel me. But back to the video. We see they talk about teachers' race. What is this race? And what are their goals? They talk about the world. That's what I want to talk about. Okay, this alludes to what I said. This might be confirmation that he's a descendant or at least a cousin or uncle of Rosti Zebek. Because it would be kind of weird if we just see. If I never wanted this to be the case that Blackbeard just end up being a Rock's meat rider, a fanboy, or something like that. He's like what Bartolomeo is to Luffy. Like, oh, you inspired me to go to sea. I'm gonna get a ship that's just like you, that with your emblem on it. I'm just gonna ride around. Yeah, I'm Rosti Zebek, best friend. Honestly, that was the last thing I wanted for Blackbeard character, for him to just see a Rosti Zebek t-shirt in the trash heap in the dumpster, pick it up. Oh man, he's so cool. Like, okay, let's make him an actual family member, a cousin, a brother, whatever it is. Let's teach an actual connection to Zebek. As if the fact that we might not ever, as in case we never see Zebek, like we get nothing but flashback. Like, cause he's been heralded as this strong ass, like he's Roger's rival, his first rival. So it wouldn't be right if we don't get Rosti Zebek himself, his lineage or something. And that's okay. We get into the last part of the chapter. Let's skip past that. A mystery was finally revealed towards the end, and this actually takes place after Van Naga warps Katarina Devon and from Saturn's presence, and we actually get a limit on that devil fruit, because you know the warp fruit, that's almost, if it's like more than like teleportation, is it just teleportation? What is his range? Is median? Because it's kind of like other devil fruits have different utilization that another fruit. They're similar. They have both like similar ways of being used. Like the papa fruit that Kuma possess. He's able to teleport things in a distance. But the Whatware fruit, it may be instantaneous. It's instant. Once the requirements of it, what's the max capacity? We find out in this chapter, okay, there's a range. You have to master it. He only was able to teleport them, I guess, to the other side of the island. And that's where we get like I said, the mystery was finally solved about Caribou. Why is Caribou? I've been questioning this ever since the time skip. Why the hell has Caribou been almost, it seemed like an essential plot point? He's been in the forefront of the new world, like as far as like miscellaneous pirates we meet. Like he's just been a part of this story for so long. He's been part of it. We met him in Sabayoti the second time. He had a cover story. He was in Fishman Island. He played a pivotal role in that. He actually possesses a lot of information, and if he's been holding it for someone, this mystery figure, he has been waiting to give them this information that he's been holding on to. Because we know he knows about Poseidon. He knows that's Otahime. Is that her name? The mermaid princess. He knows that she's Poseidon. He knows where Pluton is. It's located in Wano. And all this time he's been mentioning the fact that he want to give it to someone. And now we find out it's Teach. As soon as he see Katarina Devon, he break down in tears. He even say full names I haven't even heard. I haven't heard the full alias of Van Auger. He calls him Supersonic Van Auger and the Maiden Hunter Katarina Devon. I've been waiting for you. I've been dreaming to meet you guys. This has been my teacher inspired me to become a pirate. I've always dreamed of becoming a lackey on Commodore's teacher's crew. Please take me with you. I want to meet him. And now we know he has some value in knowing the strategic genius that Teach is. Like I called him before in the chapter. He's the Napoleon Bonaparte of the One Piece era. This man is he's a war god. He know exactly what strategic moves to do. He gonna catch all these dubs. And that inevitably at the end of the series, we know he's gonna lose. He might die, but he's really, really, really making a good case for the King of the Pirates. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that he may get the information that Caribou holds just puts him on a level in another stratosphere. Him and Luffy are literally gonna be superpowers in the near future. I think in the next near future, it's gonna get to a point where I think Buggy gonna sneak his way in the lab tail, and after that, he ain't going. His plot relevance is gonna decrease. When it comes to the world government or Blackbeard being the final villain, it's really gonna come down to Blackbeard, because if this man get Pluton or Poseidon, he gets one of those. We know what's gonna happen next. The Striders are gonna have to rush to the next ancient weapon. They're gonna have to get an ancient weapon to even stand a chance of being on his level. And I want to mention the fact that their goal is the world. They mentioned in the chapter their goal is actually to conquer this world. We want to be the kings. Maybe they trying to destroy Mirijois. He knows about the 5 elders. Like, T's lineage, Rosdy Zabek. This actually gives him, if it does come out, he's related to Teach in some way. This gives him another sense of like importance, or him not being stupid, because it's always been, we got the idea, we seen a flashback in God Valley that he was definitely ambitious, but was he a reckless? Was he like Luffy, like his goals and ambitions, he went about it in a reckless way, or did he go about it in a Teach way, where he was being very strategic and he made these smart chess moves that put him in a position where he can conquer the world and be the king? We know the goal on God Valley, they was to get the treasure. Was it the mythical dragon type? Was there something else that held like significant importance? We know Saturn was there too, so this might make it all come full circle. He's something about Saturn that he wants. It's something that's related to Saturn that's going to put Teach in a position where he's going to be the king of the world. He's going to be able to conquer it. It's this thing that Rocks wanted and Blackbeard wanted. And I'm pretty much sure, I'm almost sure that it involves Saturn. But y'all tell me if y'all like this video, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, man. Y'all let me know if y'all like it. I might keep it raw. Like I said in the other videos, I'm going to keep my channel organic. Because I'm small level right now. I'm not even sure if I posted that, because Suecia, Crunchyroll, I don't know if older series like this, but a lot of anime companies, bro, they always got a sniper on top of the roof waiting with their hand on the trigger with a Barrett 50 cal, waiting to shoot your channel down. I told you, put the content down. Don't post our content. Only us. We are the only ones who are allowed to benefit off One Piece. We can't be posting our content. We take your channel down. It's going down the drain, and you will never post again. You are banned from the platform. So until I'm absolutely sure the rules and regulations, I have a method to actually post the chapters in here without getting copyright strike or having the video get taken down. I'm gonna just give y'all organic content, me talking to y'all face to face. I might put some pictures of the chapter in the video, but if I don't, please bear with me, man. We gonna start from the bottom, trying to get there. We've at the bottom right now. We the lowest of the totem pole. I'm just trying to survive the Suecia strikes. Hopefully one day We can do however we want. We can stunt like Enemy Balls Deep now, man. Enemy Uproar. We could be like them one day, but y'all let me know if y'all like the video. What other series y'all want me to cover, man. Y'all like, subscribe. Peace.